Good morning. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you from here in Cassidy, British Columbia, Vancouver Island. Across from the Nanaimo Airport, you can hear the planes in the distance. This video has to do with the presentation of the teeny tiny cabin system. It's part of the Joseph Initiative that stands for Joint Operative Specializing in Emergency Prepping and Housing. And the times that we're coming into, and I was listening to Mina Lee Gribben and the Lord showed her about a month ago in June that there's no more delay. God will now bring judgment on America and Canada and the rest of the world. And with what's happening in Turkey, with the takeover of the American base that they are holding, 50 nuclear warheads and hydrogen bombs, we're looking at Turkey fast becoming allies with Russia, and that means we're looking at the Psalms 13 war breaking out. We're at the point now that World War III could start at any moment. And anyway, this is a presentation to raise finances for funding so that you can help me be part of this project that God has placed in my heart. And for places where the remnant can go when all the judgments start coming down. And the Mina Lee Gribben, she was shown that she saw an asteroid strike Puerto Rico that caused a mega earthquake and tsunami to hit the eastern seaboard, and 3 days after that, the Heart of America was hit, the New Madrid, and 3 days after that, the Cascadia Zone, subduction zone, and the quake in California and Oregon was triggered. So we're looking at a lot of casualties, and according to the experts, there's going to be maybe upwards of 1 million people homeless in Seattle when this happens. This is not counting the East Coast or the New Madrid. So the burden on my heart that God has placed is be able to, I'd like to be able to complete, if the funding comes in, be able to complete these cabins, this cabin that you see here before you. And you're looking at approximately maybe 125 to 150 hours where you could actually have this cabin system built. These are the stairs. I can't see the video, so I'm just kind of going by sight. I just built them this morning. It took me about an hour. And as you can see, this floor system consists of an 8 sectional modules that are bolted together. And what I've done, I've added a beam in the center to where these floors can be separated as into half sections. And this design, once it's sheeted with 5/8 fir, is not going to, it's going to be very strong, and it's not going to need any center support. Okay, that's my beautiful little hexidome cabin that the Lord inspired me to make last November. And I just built the first wall panel, the dome section for it. I'm going to show you the understorage here. This is a critical part of the hexidome, teeny tiny house system. And I'd like to be able to raise this up and duplicate the floor system in the base. This would really make it stronger. It would add more weight, but it would give you lots of area for understorage. This would be insulated, the walls would be insulated, and the floors would be insulated. And so you could use this for jar storage, food storage, stuff that you need for emergency. You could also have your water tank set up here, your electrical panel, and your plumbing and stuff like that, because you still have access. And I'll probably put some port windows around at least 3 windows around, so you actually have light coming in. And on the corners, I like to use custom-made aluminum jacks or maybe steel jacks, like the ones that they use on the old truck and the trucks that have the campers on, where you could actually use the jacks to level the this unit into place to secure it. Okay, I'm going to give another pass around on the windows. It took me about 2 days learning how to do all the compound cuts on this framework, and there's 2 ways that the windows can go. They can either stay sloped with a half dormer, or you can set them in the vertical position for a full dormer. And I'll probably install 3 windows like this. The 2 would be blank, and the 3rd or the 6th section would actually be your door, which should be a full dormer that would come out like this. We're walking in. I can feel the breeze blowing through the window. That's the framework. It took me about a day. Once I went through the learning curve, about a day to make this, and I sure had a time trying to get it in, because I'm just one person. But I've already upgraded the system, and what I like to do, go over here. Don't have any plastic flapping around. I like to remove this and extend this out. Instead of cutting down a 2x6, I'll put a 2x8 here. And once you do your miter cut, it does make it shorter, but this allows the 2x-wall section to butt into here and leave maybe 3 inches to kind of play with. And what I like to do, once this is insulated with normal house insulation, is use the 1.5 inch foil, the foam foil that's put on the outside of houses, to put over top of that. Then you can use your finished wood, your cedar or your pine to finish it out. And but it's a beautiful thing here, and the whole things are portable. All these panels are portable, and the floor system out there can go together in 2 halves in order to store the dome sections. That just leaves the under support systems or the deck extensions and the upper knee walls to contend with. So all this little cabin can actually go onto a 12-foot tandem, probably weigh about 3,500 to 4,000 pounds. And above the window there, I like to use the same components of the floor system to put a semi-open loft area. So all this, you'd have a half floor system here, and you'd have your 2 ends coming out. And so you could actually use a ladder to go up into the center. And then in the top panels, they would be all custom made, and they would be bolted to the top of the lower panels. Everything would be bolted together by extending the framework of the windows and the frame itself, the outer frame. You'd be able to bolt everything together. But it's going to look pretty cool. And up top there, I could put LED lighting and have, venting and some skylights. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm asking for your support for those that can. Like I was saying, it's going to take about 125 to 150 hours. And, I have no income coming in, apart from working, but this work here is critically important to meet the needs of God's people that are coming up. This is the relocation platform technology that the Lord commissioned me to make last November. This is the secondary support system, and the green there is the primary support system. This is more or less for a quick setup, as where the floor system over here is designed for permanent long term. And all these shake and strike, America and Canada, There's going to be millions of people with no place to stay. And I tell you, I wouldn't want to be one of those people that are forced to stay in a FEMA camp, because they might give you a tent if you're lucky, and you're going to be under their control. So I'm asking for your support. Money-wise, I'm looking probably between $5,000 to $7,000 to complete this out. I'd like to do the plumbing, the wiring, design the kitchen inside, all that. So it'll be, fully modified. So probably around $7,000 and about 3 to 4 weeks to complete. This is my little shop that I made from scrap lumber from a job that my friend and I did. His name is Christian. About a month back, maybe 6 weeks back. And having this saw table and chop saw has been the primary tool for making these modular systems. I bought the saw secondhand for $300 plus a whole stack of blades. I can't complain about that, and it does the job. And I can cut some fair-sized material on this. And as you can see, I have the base of the hex floor actually sitting on 4x4 blocks. So you don't need no grade beam. The whole structure is meant to take a shaking. You could hit it with an 8-point quake, and it's not going to destroy it. It's still going to hold its shape and hold it together. That's the main thing. Might bounce around a bit. And around the perimeter, a deck can be added. This is the deck that I actually made for it. I'm using it for as a lumber storage rack right now. But 6 of these sections would go on. Then your stairs would be added to it, plus your railing all the way around. And this gives you access for outdoor cooking. The people, you could have a nice little patio set up on the outside and do the cooking on the inside. It just makes it a little easier for everyone. Okay, you can, if the Lord leads you, you can send funding to support this cause that the Lord has placed in my heart through e-transfer. I'm still in the process of having to go to the bank and set up a PayPal account. I haven't had too much success in the past with it. But after this building is all said and done, then I would like to get a professional photographer to do an overview of the whole system. And during the building process, I'll be taking pictures and doing videos. It's just a matter of getting someone that could put it all together into an edited package. This is my friend Max. Say hello, Max. Hey, Max. Max, beep, beep. Beep, beep. My lovely little dog that the Lord has blessed me with. Hey. Yeah. Says don't bug me. Okay. And this is Joshua Taylor coming to you from here in Cassidy, British Columbia. And I'm just praying that the Lord will touch your hearts so that these building concepts can be perfected in short order, and so that the needs of God's people can be met in the times upcoming. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you from here on Vancouver Island, British Columbia.